loss of biodiversity, degradation of seas and oceans, climate change, pollution, invasive species, emerging diseases. Everyone is talking about these issues, but what do they really mean? Why do they matter to us? And what can we do to make a difference and help protect our planet? These are complex topics that we invite you to explore with us through 18 short learning episodes. To fight climate change, each and every one of us can do something at our own level. Pupils, parents, teachers, businesses, farmers, governments. What does this look like practically? We need to adapt the way we travel by choosing public transport rather than the car. Flying should only be used for long distances, as it is a major cause of greenhouse gas emissions. Cycling and walking are just as good for your health as they are for the environment. If you really have to drive, you can do this more responsibly by carpooling, for instance. We can also save money by changing our eating habits. Eat less meat. It reduces the need for livestock farming, and it's good for your health. Proteins are also available in beans and seeds. Eat seasonal, locally produced fruit and vegetables. Buy fewer products that are packaged or that contribute to deforestation, for example, if they contain palm oil. Finally, stop using plastic bags. Instead, use a reusable bag. It's good for the climate. It's good for the ocean. Sort and recycle waste. There are a number of recycling schemes to give your waste a second life. Choose products that are not overpackaged and avoid single-use items. Organize the collection of used shoes and clothes so that they can be reused. You can also install a composter in the garden. Peelings, cores, coffee grounds, food scraps, etc. can be used to create compost to fertilize your plants. Organic waste from the kitchen and garden is easy to compost and represents up to 60% of the weight of our rubbish bins. Focus on the durability and solidity of the products you buy, and buy secondhand whenever possible. Barter or share. Pooling your equipment with your neighbors and friends helps reduce everyone's needs. Extend the life of your objects, equipment, clothes, etc. Choose those for which spare parts are available. Let's also learn to save water. Producing it, pumping it, and transporting it all generate greenhouse gases. So cook with a lid on to save time. Wash your clothes at 30 degrees Celsius instead of 40 degrees Celsius. Take a shower instead of a bath and limit the time you spend in it. Promote sustainable energy sources such as solar and wind power. These are the energy sources of the future. Of course, that doesn't mean we can't do all the little things we can to limit our electricity consumption. Turn off the lights when you leave a room. Switch off appliances on standby, television, computer, etc., and unplug chargers after use. Otherwise, they will continue to consume electricity. Use a fan instead of air conditioning. Air out the house at night, and limit sunlight during the day. In all cases, you should insulate your home against heat and cold to avoid having to heat or cool it. Wood is a modern energy source that is good for the climate when produced locally and sustainably. It goes without saying that you should opt for local tree forests. Plant trees wherever you can. Make your home more sustainable with planters or a green roof. In short, increase the sources of carbon storage in the atmosphere. On a more global scale, countries around the world are taking action. The fight against climate change is an opportunity for countries to work together more effectively to save the planet. For example, by offsetting some of its effects through transfers of money, resources, and knowledge between the countries that pollute the most and those that pollute less, but are often the most affected, particularly in Africa. Today, our goal is to limit global warming. Every smart action can help. In the next episode, we'll be talking about our ecological footprint and its consequences. We've reached the end of this episode. Thank you for listening attentively. Visit www.youth-conservation.org to learn more and explore all our resources dedicated to the environment and its protection. See you soon for the next episode.